Just when you thought this case couldn't get more disturbing, police have made another discovery at a home where a sitting state lawmaker and her husband were assassinated. I'm Kyle Becker and welcome to Explain America. Please like, share, and comment this video, especially if you're tired of the media ignoring what's really happening in the world. So here's a really disturbing update on this story. Days after the brutal murder of Democratic Minnesota House Speaker Emerita Melissa Hortman and her husband, someone actually broke into their home.
It is hard to imagine someone would take advantage of the circumstances, but the home where Melissa Hortman was murdered is also now the scene of a break-in.
Police say overnight someone forced their way into the Brooklyn Park home of Melissa and Mark Hortman. A shattered window now marks another crime in this community. Esme Murphy spoke with neighbors asking how someone could possibly do this.
The crime scene tape is still up from Saturday morning's murders. Now police are investigating another crime here, a break-in through a back window. The window broken, the police plywood pulled off.
Whoever it was that broke in has no respect for the deceased couple that lived here.
Longtime neighbor Jeff Olenek is beside himself.
It's a horrible deal that people would come now and desecrate their memory by breaking into the house.
Other neighbors just can't believe it.
It's horrible. I think it's really horrible. It's hard to put words to it.
Christine Cole Finch says she and her dog Libby would join Hortman and her dog Gilbert on neighborhood walks. Gilbert was also shot in the attack and had to be put down by the Hortman's children.
Even days later, we're still struggling with it.
Some say the break-in feels as if the Hortmans are being attacked again.
Very disturbing to know that someone would want to break into a house after a tragedy like this.
Brooklyn Park Police released a statement saying after the break-in, they brought the Hortman family into this home to see if they could recognize if anything had been taken. The Hortmans reported to police that they didn't see that anything had been removed.
As the investigation continues, neighbors have already started taking care of the Hortmans' yard and gardens.
Melissa was really taking care of her gardens whenever she wasn't doing her legislative work.
And they are also tending the growing memorial in the Hortmans' front yard. In Brooklyn Park with photojournalist Jose Pascual, Esme Murphy, WCCO News.
That's right, the house had been boarded up by police, family members had already removed valuable items, and yet someone pried the plywood off a rear window, smashed the glass, and entered the home. Police are calling it a break-in. But let's be honest, this feels more like someone trying to cover tracks or desecrate a crime scene. Neighbors are furious. One said it feels like the Hortmans had been attacked again. And this break-in follows what Governor Tim Walz called a political assassination. And the suspect, Vance Bolter, was caught after the largest manhunt in Minnesota history. But it gets worse. Bolter wasn't just after one official, he had a hit list of 45 Democratic lawmakers. He impersonated a police officer, showed up in a fake squad vehicle, wore a tactical vest, had a 9mm pistol, all part of a sick plan to execute politicians in their own home. Then he shot and killed Representative Hortman and her husband, and in a different attack, wounded Senator John Hoffman and his wife, and attempted to target 2 more lawmakers the same night. One of them, Representative Kristen Bonner, says only divine intervention spared her family. She wasn't home when Bolter came looking. Authorities have uncovered volumes of writings from Bolter's home. They said he was researching these lawmakers for months, and now just days later, someone broke into the crime scene. Whoever it was, it didn't look like they were trying to steal anything, but they left a chilling message. This case is far from over. Now, an interesting thing about this case is that there was a manifesto reported to have been written by the suspect, Vance Bolter. And that manifesto has not been released to the public, and since officials say that there is no manifesto to begin with, but yet we find that he was researching these lawmakers for months, and he had voluminous writings on them. So obviously there is a motive in this case. This is clearly premeditated, and this break-in really adds more mystery to this case because there are a lot of mixed messages about who Vance Bolter was. He was obviously someone involved in NGO work, abroad. He had a security firm. He was active in the Middle East and Gaza, as well as Africa and Eastern Europe, according to his own words. So this guy is extremely mysterious, and you can't be getting a straight answer out of the media about what this all means. So we really appreciate your feedback on this. Please like, share, and comment on this really dark development in this case, and tell us what you think it means. Thank you.